I am in North Carolina near Asheville, and this is waterfall country. So you can hear behind me already, this is called the Conisty Falls. And this is just one waterfall out of like 100 in the area, and so much green, yeah. Yeah, so I arrived in North Carolina last Friday. I've just been settling in over the weekend. I'm in a spot about an hour out of Asheville, and I'm in the Appalachian Mountains, and it is gorgeous. Beautiful, lush green trees all around, waterfalls, rivers. It's amazing. More familiar territory, of course, than the desert. So many birds, you can probably hear them right now. I'm at a dog park. I'm taking care of a couple of really fun dogs. So yeah, I'm gonna be around this area for the next month or so. So you're gonna see a lot of waterfall hikes and fun mountain forest scenery. So we'll see what's going on around Asheville. They just had their horrible flood. I think it was about more than 6 months ago now. Yeah, maybe about 6 months ago. So they're still repairing and putting everything back together. There's a lot of road work going on, and piles and piles and piles of dead trees. But it's also just really beautiful, and I'm sure the locals notice the degradation more than I do. But they seem to be doing a really good job of cleaning up, and it's a really, really special place here. So I'm looking forward to spending time here over the next several weeks. Hello friends, I'm walking around downtown Asheville right now, in the same places where my dear sister and I kind of marched around the city last September, which was only about 6 weeks before Hurricane Helen decimated this place. And just today I drove along the river, and there was a lot of carnage, broken up buildings, and yeah, a lot of devastation. But anyways, it's nice to be back here where I was with my sister. I have good memories. It's a very cute little downtown space. I'm gonna go read a book in a park. Did you see that burl there? It's called a burl. It's, in case you didn't know, a burl rhymes with girl, or give it a whirl. And I was just thinking about, like, the forest is filled with trees. They're all trees. They're just growing like trees grow. And then you come across a tree with a burl. And it's some kind of like fungus, and it develops, but it doesn't kill the tree. It just lives there. They live there together in this symbiotic relationship of burl and tree, and it really grossly affects the shape of the tree. And I realized, like, I'm a tree with a burl in the forest of people. I'm not a normal tree, and I've tried to be a normal tree for a lot of my life. I've really wished that I could be a normal tree, and I'm not. I've got a burl, a big burl, and I don't know why it's there. Well, I have my ideas, natal family issues being one of them, and also my nature, my spirit-given nature. But it's not always like pretty. I mean, in some ways a burl is pretty. Yeah, it's like, wow, look at that. That's quite the burl that you've got there. But other people would call it ugly, and it's just very unique. And each burl has its own unique qualities. No burl is the same. And I feel like a lot of people can understand what that's like. A lot of people that I know, at least, I mean, they've got burls too, and we understand each other's burls. And in some forests, burls are more common than others, right? And in some trees. So I want to give a little shout out to the burl in all of its awesome glory. Burls rock. They are profound. They are noticeable. They have an energy. They're a special kind of artwork, right? In their own. So thank you to the burls. I am sitting in the backyard of the place where I was just staying for a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. And this beautiful backyard, the oasis, was where I sat and meditated and had a little ceremony for May Day. And just am giving thanks to the forest spirits for keeping me company and in so many ways during this journey. This really beautiful area, the Appalachian Mountains, and the land here is very, very old. Some of the oldest rivers and oldest mountains in the whole world. And you can really feel that in these beautiful still forests full of frogs and birds and insects. So I'm just saying goodbye. I'm moving on to a different place in a little bit, and in between I'm gonna do some more waterfall hikes. So I'm at the Laurel River, finally a nice body of water. I'm just walking along the beautiful springtime greenness. And this river goes along for quite a while. I'm super happy to be in this fresh, beautiful place. It's so good. Well, here I am again on the road. I'm heading to just northeast of Asheville for a few days of cabin time. I had one of my house sits kind of fall through, so I've got some freedom over the next few weeks, and I'm gonna do a house sit out by the Atlantic coast. I visited with a friend in Asheville for a few days, and you can hear behind me the cicadas. They're just coming up right now. I collected a whole lot of husks. Basically, they're little nymphs at the beginning of their life, and then they hatch out of this metamorphosis and they fly around, and they're these giant, like they look like giant flies with red eyes. They're quite intriguing and wonderful creatures. One even landed in my hair this morning, and I did not freak out. Yeah, you can hear them behind me. It's like a whirring, a constant whirring. So it's been really interesting to be here, and I love Asheville. I love the area. I'm gonna have a little cabin time, and then I'm going out to the Atlantic coast. So this is truly gonna be a coast-to-coast road trip, which I think is just epic. And I'm so glad that I'm doing this. Something I never really realized that I would get to do. So feeling really thankful.